At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside the Superior Central High School. We are in downtown Eben Junction, ready to go in this boys varsity basketball contest. It is the Newberry Indians looking to make it 3 in a row to start the new year. They are taking on the Superior Central Cougars. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network. Should be a fun one between these two teams. The Indians riding high coming in. They won a thriller up in Kinross over Maplewood Baptist, coming back from a deficit to force overtime and take that victory. Then last week, they capped things off with a big home win over the Manistee Emeralds. Now it's the Cougars who can play tough. This is going to be a game that's all about pace. The Cougars probably want to slow it down, pick their spots, and try to break down this Indians attack. Newberry, meanwhile, a strong group of guards have led them through. They've got Keegan Martin rolling again. They've got Logan Teal. Those two guys love to push the ball. Indians have been sparked in those two games that I recently mentioned by the return of Matthew Rahali. He can spread the floor, gives them a strong body and presence inside, and along with some of the emerging Indians who continue to play well in their roles, Newberry is going to look to spread the attack, keep rotating fresh bodies. They've got the deeper bench in this one, and they're going to want to control the pace. They're not going to be afraid to shoot it, and they're going to try and use their depth. Oliver Navarro, Xander Stilson have had breakout games recently. Mentioned Teal and Martin. How about Owen Yaden? He's been great as a spark plug off the bench. Caden Hamilton's a big guy who can spread the floor, so there's not a whole lot that the Indians haven't had go their way recently, and they, again, will try to continue and build that momentum here tonight. It is the Newberry Motors pregame show, welcoming you inside as both teams and their captains and coaches meet at center court. We are about 4 minutes away from the pregame festivities here. Do want to thank our basketball sponsors on M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network. It includes the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis, Newberry Motors, Highline Internet, Volusia County Veteran Services Office, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, the Newberry News as well. We'll also, in the post-game, pick our Pickleman's Total One Stop and Newberry Subway 3 stars of the contest. So make sure that you join us through the post-game. Nate Moulton, the varsity coach, going to come join us afterwards. And hopefully after a big win, we might try to get a player or two as well later on in that HNJH post-game report. As for now, we take a look at the Newberry boys. It was an up and down start to the season for them prior to the start of the Christmas break. They would have strong stretches but couldn't finish. They would dig early holes and try to battle back, but much better play for them as they've kind of settled down and gotten back to full strength. The Indians entered tonight at 5-4, winners of their last two, 61-46 over Manistee, 62-57. And after tonight, they'll be back in action when they go to Rudyard, or when they take on Rudyard in that contest on Friday night. Meanwhile, Eben Junction, Superior Central, it is the Cougars, led by Adam Eli. They are having a tough start, 3-7 to the season. They do have an overtime win over Carney Nato. They beat Engadine here by 16 on January 3rd. Beat Big Bay to knock in a close game, an 8-point contest, but dropped to Stevenson and North Dickinson in their games over the past week. So it's the Indians and the Cougars coming up here from Superior Central. We will step aside here on the Newberry Motors pregame show, and when we come back, we'll be ready for tip-off in tonight's contest. Indians and Cougars coming up with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
We've been known by a lot of names over the last 100 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is the same great service. Welcome to Hank's General Store. Hank's is your one-stop shop for fuel, propane refilling, fresh foods, and much more. Need a snack before hitting the road? Grab from a variety of fresh homemade foods including pizza, chicken wings, hearty sandwiches, and hand-cut steaks. Visit our website to view our menu or get ideas for your next trip with the latest news on local attractions. Hank's General Store in Helmer. Veteran-owned and operated, making sure you're ready for wherever life takes you.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to
I love that our tagline is your health, our passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Thank you. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game.
All right, back here in Superior Central, it's the Cougars and the Indians getting ready to do battle. Newberry out first, led by Nate Moulton. Here is their starting lineup.
Number 3, Ryder Cooper.
Oh, we're going to go back and forth here tonight. And this one, first out for the Indians, Sam Rahali. Ryder Krupla out for the Cougars.
Number 5,
Keegan Martin. Cougars going with Andrew Charleboy.
Number 11, Logan Teal.
Logan Teal out next for the Indians.
Number 21, Eli Valma.
Eli Valma, sophomore for the Cougars.
Number 33, Owen Yaden.
Owen Yaden out next as Coach Moulton goes for the length and the hustle.
Number 23, Blake Tanner.
Yaden, a big spark plug guy for them. Blake Tanner, the junior.
Hamilton.
Last out for the Indians, Caden Hamilton. And the Cougars are going to finish it up with 33 rather, Xander Bigger. Not a lot of senior athletes in Superior Central this year. They did not have a varsity football program, played JV only. Their varsity squad, 1 senior, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, and an 8th grader. So Newberry also have the advantage in terms of the experience. Indians in the road blacks, the orange trim. You see there, Cougars in the home white with the blue and the silver. Newberry going to go left to right as Keegan Martin prepares to jump it up here in this one. One by the Cougars. They will take their time as they set it up. They're very play-oriented, I guess you could say. They run their sets and try to create opportunities in the half court. Quick steal by Martin. Off to the races, lays it in. And an early 2-0 lead for the Indians. Cougars bring it up here, right in front of us, just behind the scorers' tables and benches. And Superior Central stripped away. Teal now. He's going to push it. Logan Teal working right side, and another transition bucket. Indians getting up and down, and they lead it 4-0 early here in the first. Bench into it. Indians going man-to-man here. Cougars just don't look comfortable with the ball. They haven't been able to get into those sets yet. Good hustle defensively, too, by the Indians. High post here. Quick swing. Drive and kick. It's an open look for the big fella. 3 off the mark for Blumgren. Back the other way. Teal, a little bump. Shot, no. Cougars tried to jaw the charge. Nothing going either way. Back up the floor. Inside, and a huge block by Rahali. And it comes down back on top of Ryder Krupa. And Sam with a big block. And in the first minute and a half, the Indians defensively have forced 2 turnovers, blocked a shot, forced to miss 3. Here's Teal. Open. He's going to let his guys come through. Looks for Martin. Martin leaning in the post and put a shoulder into him. Not much contact, but they call it. Martin lowered and immediately called for the offensive foul. His first, team first for the Indians as Krupa brings it up. They'll set top side. Set up here. Thought they were going to take a deep 3. Charleboy gives it back up to Krupa. Nate Moulton's wondering why the clock wasn't running. Indians doing a great job. Just not a lot of room. Wow, and reach in, foul the drive there. That's on Martin. They called Teal for the foul on the other end, or at least gave it to him. Oh, Rahali, another block. Sam's got 2. Baseline inbound for the Cougars. 5:37 to go here in the first. Sam Rahali doing his best Big Ben Wallace impersonation here. Set up for the Cougars, goes through Bigger. Post entry. Wide open 3. That's what they want, to create open looks in their offensive sets. Indians will now set and fire their half-court offense. That one's up and in. Indians 6-0. Controlling the first part of this opening quarter. 4:45 to go here in the first. They get on the board. Home faithful shows their appreciation. Reinforcements coming. Cougars trying to clog up the middle. Feed to Yaden, no good. Rahali put back and he's fouled. Sam has been all over here in the first few minutes. And Sam Rahali going to go shoot 2 here in this one. And now some confusion. And he'll shoot here. Shots up. Rahali makes it. Indians with their first substitutions tonight. Matthew Rahali and Craig Whalen will come in for Caden Hamilton and Owen Yaden. Rolls home for Sam Rahali. 8-2 Indians to open the game midway through the first. Indians extending that defense. Man, the depth that they've kind of built with the development of Yaden. Hamilton back off an injury in the preseason. Rahali back off an injury. Now you get Rahali and Whalen on the floor. Not necessarily the tallest players, but big and strong. And you can rotate those guys with Yaden, with Hamilton, and with Pavey. And now you've got a pretty good front court rotation on the turnover. 3:32 to go. The Indians are going to get it back. You're at 5 bigs and 5 guards, which also helps you in practice too. 8-2, 3:20 to go. First quarter. Big screen by Whalen. Martin drives. Going to try and get everybody to shift around. Entry to Whalen. Turns, kick out. Rahali. Quick swing. 3 from the side. Rolls off the mark. No good. Rebound to the Cougars. Krupa will bring him up the floor here. He'll work to that far side and then circle back. Krupa, one of 3 sophomore starters for the Cougars. Drive here off the screen. Little hesitation. Rahali blocks the shot, but got him with the body. And that's the 3rd foul on the Indians here in the quarter. First on Rahali. And they're going to say block overruled by the foul. Cougars at the line, and they'll miss the first. This is Blake Tanner, the junior. Xander Stilson is in for Rahali. Second one up. Push back the other way. Indians will slow and work it around. Push the tempo, then smartly back it out. Martin's got a lane, drives, helps there. Tried to skip it, and it's off the cameraman. Indians baseline inbound. They're leading it 8-2 with 2:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Martin, high lob to Logan Teal. Teal explodes, drive and kick. Stilson, little shot fake. Indians keep moving it. Teal, triple is good. Logan Teal for 3. He's got 5 of the first 11. Indians are on top 11-5. They scored the first 6 to open up an early lead. Cougars having a trouble getting many attempts. Man, look at Nate Moulton. You can see him back and forth on our screen. He is as fired up as they come. Coaching a basketball team. Drop, pass, Teal. 2 in a row. Oh, he's feeling it early on. Logan Teal on fire, and it's 14-2 Indians. Little stumble. Shot up. No good. Challenged by Teal. Rahali, the outlet. Teal up to Stilson. Back to Teal. No. Got hammered. And it's out of bounds to the Cougars with 1:14 to go. Rahali will check in. Teal will get a breather here late in the quarter. Great spurt by Logan Teal. And Nate Moulton yells at him 2 minutes. He'll get the last minute and a few seconds here of the first quarter to sit. Then that minute break in between. Be back out there for the second. Spin move, kick. Indians swarming. Their help defense has been awesome. But a nice little turnaround by Tanner is good. 14-4. Cougars inch closer. Lob inside. Rahali looks. They'll take him away. Indians will now reset. And they pull it all the way back. Nate Moulton hollering out his instructions. He is right down in front of us here. Got the hand up. He's going to let him know when to go. Cougars saw it coming. They take it away. Martin off balance. No. Whalen at the buzzer. Yes. Chucks it up. Got the rebound. Throws it back up. And it's good. And after one, the Indians lead it 16-4. With them 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, back here in Newberry, I was letting Nate Moulton shout his instructions to the team there as we were in the huddle. Indians scored the first 6. And a Cougar bucket got them on the board. Then it was an 8-0 run. Indians keep building momentum here. 16-4 as we start the second quarter. Indians will bring it here. Shots up short. Rebound to the Cougars. They have a chance to push, and they'll take it now. Lob to the post. Good position. And Whalen just with a shove from behind, trying to stop Xander Bigger. Bigger going to go shoot here. Cougars do have 2 of their points at the line tonight. Fires it. Short there. Rahali the rebound. Maddie quick outlet to Teal, who broke this open with back-to-back threes late in that quarter. Shot by Rahali. No. Goes and gets it. Saves it. Sends it all the way back to Teal near half court. Oh, Whalen thought about it. Oh, and Teal. Good choice. Craig gives it up. Logan Teal with his third triple. He's got 11 for the Indians. Indians, good help again. Man, Sam Rahali has been so good defensively. Here is Keegan Martin. Indians are fired up. Drive here. Tanner caught tough inside. Shot on an open three is good for the Cougars, so they get one back. It's 19-8. I gave that to the wrong side. Yep. Here's Martin. Dancing. Teal feeling it. That one off the mark. The old heat check. Under 6 to play. Cougars back at it. Indians will keep trying to take space away, and a little hesitation and a travel. Caden Hamilton back in for Craig Whalen. Bounce pass. Inbound to Teal. He'll go from scorer to distributor for now. Works it back out. Hamilton on a drive. Give here, Martin. Little head fake. Step back and a skip. Rahali back to Martin. 3 rattles off, no good. Rebound to the Cougars. Indians with 4:50 to go in the half. Lead at 19-8. Stolen. Martin looks back. Runs up. Big layup. 21-8 now. Martin, another strong start. Screen there, set up. Indians, though, help defense again. Takes away the roll. Deep 3 is good. Look at that. Bigger's getting hot on the Cougar side, keeping them in this ball game at 21-11. And Nate Moulton takes a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here as the Indians come to the bench. See what kind of adjustments he makes here. Indians on top. It's 21-11. Indians from half court. Again, in good shape here, 21-11 as we go under 4 in the second quarter, just past the midway point. Here's Teal. He'll attack baseline. What a half for Logan Teal. Inside. They'll work it around. Indians. Impressive here through almost a half a play. Lob inside stolen. Rahali up to Teal. Now Newberry will set. Martin, quick crossover on the take. And it's out of bounds to the Indians. Martin will look to inbound. They tried to come Teal. He's taken away. Back to Martin. Corner. 3. No. Long rebound to the Cougars. They've been competitive in the rebounding area tonight. Come to the middle. Rahali almost had a steal. Sam going to come right out and blanket his guy. Another turnover. Rahali the takeaway. Matty moves it up to Keegan. He'll slow the pace and let the Indians get set. Teal open, left wing. Bank is open. Logan Teal has got his 4th 3, and now the Indians going to play a little bit of pressure, sensing the Cougars are maybe getting a little tired. Rahali steal over to Teal. Oh my goodness. Indians 28-11 now, and back in that 2-2-1 press. Nate Moulton waited for the perfect time to try and put it in place. Drive for Krupa. Blocked from behind by Martin. Knocked around out of bounds, and the Indians will take possession. 1:45 to go in the half. I believe Teal's at 16 for the half. Drive for Teal. Nice dish as they came to help. It's blocked away by Bigger. And we get a whistle. And a warning issued to 33 Xander Bigger for unsportsmanlike conduct. After blocking that shot, he was taunting down there. Indians done a great job staying patient and finding their shots. Hamilton turns, kick out, Teal. No good. Back the other way. Baseline skip. Spin move, taken away. Inside out for the Cougars. Shot no good. 35 seconds. Last time the Indians held up for the last shot, and they're going to do it again here. 30 to go in the quarter. 28-11 Indians. Shot here, no good at the buzzer. That will bring us to the half. Strong showing for the Indians in that first half of play, and they lead it 28-11. We will step aside here at the half. When we come back, it's a brand new edition of This Week in High School Sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
We've been known by a lot of names over the last 100 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is the same great service.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services, We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Attendance at girls' events sets a new record, and the basketball season enters the middle portion of its year. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Happy New Year, and welcome back to the winter sports season. Believe it or not, our first basketball district games are just over 6 weeks away. Let's take you through the rest of the hoop schedule so you know what to expect. And remember, the boys' finals are played first, followed by the girls' finals. Boys districts will tip off February 24th, with district finals on February 28th. District assignments are already set, and the draw will be posted on February 16th. The regional round will be played March 4th and 6th, with quarterfinals on Tuesday, March 11th. The Breslin Center in East Lansing will once again play host to the semifinal and final rounds. The semis are March 13th and 14th, with the finals on Saturday, March 15th. All quarterfinal and semifinal action will be streamed live on the NFHS network, and all 4 finals will air live on FanDuel Sports Detroit. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Warren Lincoln, Niles Brandywine, and Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian will all be looking to repeat as champions. On the girls' side, everything is 1 week later. That means district play starts March 3rd, regional play starts March 10th, and the quarters are March 18th, with the semifinals and finals March 20th, 21st, and 22nd, also at the Breslin Center. West Bloomfield, Detroit Edison, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep, and Ishpeming are your defending girls champions. In addition to the NFHS Network and FanDuel Sports Detroit, all semifinal and final games for both the boys and the girls will be available on the MHSAA Championship Radio Network. For scores, schedules, pairings, and more, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Genesee junior Avery Zinn, she scored 32 in a win over Mount Morris, passing the 1,000 career point mark in the process. She joins her older sister Riley in the 1,000-point club. Livonia Stevenson's Owen Hall, he scored a goal in the final after scoring twice in the semifinals in leading Stevenson to a John McInnes Holiday Classic title, their first since 1977. And to the Algonac wrestling team, who won the Macomb County Invitational after 3 straight runner-up finishes.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're used to hearing fans cheer for 3 in basketball, but now they'll be yelling 3 in wrestling as well. Previously, a takedown on the mat was worth 2 points. New this year, all takedowns are worth 3 points. This change incentivizes offense and scoring and mirrors the collegiate rule. The NCAA increased the points awarded for a takedown from 2 to 3 last season. Takedowns happen when one wrestler gains control over their opponent by bringing them to the mat from a neutral position. Once the opponent is down, the wrestler must control their position to prevent an escape or reversal. This often involves controlling their opponent while 1 point of contact of either wrestler is on the mat. Do that, and you'll now be awarded 3 points.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. More people bought a ticket for a girls' postseason event last school year than ever before. And for the second straight year, MHSAA tournament events drew more than 1.4 million spectators. The 2023-24 school year saw more than 471,000 spectators at girls' competitions, breaking a 9-year-old record. And the nearly 1.5 million total is the second highest in the last 7 years, down just 0.5% from the 2022-23 school year. On a per-sport basis, softball and track and field saw record turnouts. Girls basketball was up for a 3rd straight year. Individual wrestling, competitive cheer, girls and boys lacrosse, and boys swimming and diving all saw increases as well. Football remains the most attended tournament, with just over 363,000 tickets sold last school year. For more, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.
I love that our tagline is Your Health, Our Passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small-town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most, whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
All right. We are back in Superior Central. Well, Eben Junction, Superior Central High School. Gotta like what you see from the Indians so far. They have led this thing the entire way and are on top 28-11. Here we go. Indians will start on the defensive end. They'll work right to left here. Logan Teal, a big half. Indians came out on the attack, forcing turnovers, scoring in transition. Then they started shooting the lights out. Starting five for the Tribe, it's Martin, Teal, Sam Raholly, who gets the steal there. Out in front, layup, good for Sam. Owen Yaden and Caden Hamilton back in the paint. Drive there, shot up no good, and a foul. We'll see who gets this one. Black 50, that's Caden Hamilton. Going to be a shooting foul to send Xander Bigger, the lone senior, to the line. Line drive free throw, no good. Second one, good. Splits them there. First points of the half. Back the other way. Sawyer's plugging stuff in and moving it around here. Opening minute just about gone here in the third quarter. Indians on top 30-12. Rahali will work from the side. Teal will slow it down. He has been on fire. Whistle, travel. He did not like that one. Head back the other way. Cougars coming with the basketball. They will set it up. Shot in, no good. Scramble for it here. Back the other way. Martin, baseline, Hamilton, fighting. Back to Keegan, whistle, 3 seconds. As they just got caught down low. Couple of uncharacteristic mistakes tonight. Been a pretty smooth sailing night for the Indians. Teal trying to lock down here. Lob inside challenge, Bigger, no good. Rebound. Cougars take it, they'll reset. And they will do so from the top side. Runner there. Challenge. Put back good for the Cougars. Indians push now. They'll slow down into the zone. Give here. Hamilton off the top side. Deep three. Martin, no. Rebound tipped around. Cougars come up with it. 30-14. They're hanging around. Indians trying to cruise to their third straight win. There's defense there. Hamilton with the challenge. Put back. And another foul underneath. Newberry looking a little frustrated. We're just under 5 minutes to go in the third. And the Cougars are going to get a chance here. Goes to Keegan Martin. And Superior Central is going to have to sub. Uh, 24, Jack McDougal will check in. Cougars are shooting here. Free throw no good. Whalen and Rahali in for Hamilton and Yaden. Free throw good. Indians will come back here with Teal, bringing it up the floor. 4:54 to go in this contest. Newberry doubling up Superior Central. And a timeout for the Tribe. Full timeout, we'll take one as well. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, out of the timeout, Indians trying to regroup. Nate Moulton trying to relight the fire that the Indians had in the first half. They kind of went into cruise control here. There's two big messages. He's not getting back and playing defense, and we're settling on offense. That is not how Newberry built this lead. They were all go in the first half. Now they get into the half-court set. Rahali, the spin, goes to Logan Teal. Teal on the drive, stumbled, tripped over his own man. Indians late getting into their press. They'll go in that 2-2-1. It helps spark them. They went to this late in the first half. And a turnover. Indians 30. Cougars 15. We have hit 4 minutes to go, the midway point of the third quarter. Inside, Rahali moves it along. Craig Whalen shot, no. Sam goes and gets it. Goes back to Maddie. Here's Teal. Teal. Rahali, it's a travel. Coming off the screen. The Indians have hit a speed bump here. Still leading, though, by plenty, 30-15. Cougars will now hold it. Ball up here to the corner. Lob inside. Bigger puts it up. Knocked away. Whalen with it. Indians will try to push. Martin. Little hesitation trying to sell that shot. Here's Teal. Teal steps back. Now to Martin. Martin's shot. Got it to go. Mid-range jumper from Keegan Martin, but the Indians don't get in it. To the corner. Out of the press. Inside, kick out. Shot is good. Corner three. 32-18. One step closer. Martin. Fadeaway, no. Rahali battling. Jump ball. Arrow going to keep it with the Indians. Indians will set the inbound. Martin's looking. Into Rahali. Banks it up and in. 34-18. Indians have led by as much as 18 here in this one. High skip, almost threw it away. Cougars will settle back in. Sam Rahali defending there. Work to the corner. Hook shot, bigger, no. Weak side, wide open. Cougars crash the boards. 30-14. Teal, Martin, jumper. Martin, no good. Indians stuck in a rut here after a really strong first half. Cougars just chipping away. That one won't go. Rahaly the rebound. Teal and Martin out on the break, and it's turned over. The Indians, I know Coach Nate Moulton said during his last time out that his guys were settling, but right now they look like they're forcing it. Can't find that happy medium. Newberry going to bring up Teal and Rahaly in that 2-2-1. Deep pass. They just throw it over the top. Drive here. They're getting the Indians to shift. Now back and a reset with Owen Yaden. Cuts him off. Another skip pass. Cougars. Stolen. Teal. Teal off to the races. Teal layup good. (36-20). Final seconds. Under 20 to go. Bigger behind the back dribble. Got open. Floater wouldn't go. Yaden to Teal. 10 seconds as the Indians come across. 6 seconds. Teal spinning free. Gives it up to Yaden. 3. Good! At the buzzer. And it's a 39-20 lead for the Indians as we go to the fourth with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Indians getting fired up. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along back inside the Superior Central Gym here. The Indians hit a 3-point buzzer beater to end the third, and they take a 39-20 lead into this fourth and final quarter. Xander Stilson into the ball game, along with Yaden, Hamilton, Rahaly, and Teal. 3 is up. No good. Guys getting tangled everywhere. Transition try. Stilson leans in. No foul either way. Cougars with it. Indians tried to pressure off a miss. Cougars get the 3. That one's short. Long rebound. Bigger and Yaden run into each other. And it's out of bounds. And the Cougars will inbound. Offensive baseline for them. High, top side. Almost an over and back. 3. No good. Rahaly the rebound. Teal will bring it up. Indians, largest lead of the night. Teal to Stilson. He's not going to take that one. Indians just going to run the offense here. A lot of pass and cut coming. Hamilton. As I say that, Hamilton launches one. No. But Matthew Rahali puts it up and in. 41-20. Shot wide to the wing. Now back to the point. Cougars, corner three. That's been their go-to here in the second half. Teal, Stilson missed the wide open layup. And then a turnover by the Cougars coming back up. Indians need somebody to inbound the basketball. They'll work it to Stilson. Back top side to Teal. He'll drive. Big first half, but quiet in the third. Can't get that one, and Yaden's going to get the foul. Martin will come for Yaden. Get another ball handler on the floor as the Cougars will bring it up. Indians going to stay in that press. Up 41-20. Cougars made a little bit of a run here to start the second half. Indians were quiet, but they've battled back. Drive and kick. Skip pass. Spin move. Got by Hamilton. Won't roll home. Put back no, and Rahali rips down the rebound. Stilson ahead to Martin. Too far and a turnover. Indians with the trap. Cougars, though, beat it. Reverse layup is good. Makes it 41-22, back under that 20-point mark. Shot, no. Stilson rebound, and he lost it off his foot. Indians going diamond trap here. That time they almost come up with a turnover. Now to Bigger. Explodes through, left it short. Back the other way. Shots blocked. Four and a half to go. Rahali looks topside. Indians with Teal trying to run it. He almost lost it. Now explodes. Contact. Foul from behind. Bodies everywhere. And it's a reach-in foul on the Cougars. Baseline inbound coming. Martin will look to inbound. Fakes it. Comes topside, stolen. Back the other way. Cougars. Nice job by Rahali just to get back, force the miss. Cougars, though, keep taking it. Oh, from behind. Martin just takes it away. Skip across to Keegan Martin. Martin through the legs. Here's Teal. Teal will take, drive, kick. Stilson, three is good. 44-22. And Coach Nate Moulton telling his guys to back off. Lob inside, kick right back out. 3-point shot on the way. Rattles off. Been that kind of night for the Cougars. They just haven't been able to match Newberry's play Stilson with a little bump. Shot no good. Well, that weird flow of the game. Both teams just trying to get through this one. Indians going to empty their bench here as we come up close to 3 minutes to go. Steele, Logan Teal, Keegan Martin thought about the dunk, almost got up, lays it in, and Martin makes it 46-22. Ball to the corner. Inside out. Good ball movement. Cougars have been better there. Nate Moulton will call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Nice night for the Indians. They won the JV game huge here tonight. I think it was 46-12 the final, maybe in that one, somewhere around there. So into the ball game now. It'll be Levi Mackey, Oliver Navarro, Ethan Pavey, all for the first time tonight. Craig Whalen and Owen Yaden will come in. (46-24), 2.5 to go as the Indians bring it up. Lob inside to Whalen. Indians run it to perfection. Drive, spin move, travel. Back up here. Lob inside, Pavey backing his way in. Pavey kicks it out. There's Whalen, kick out Pavey. Now Mackey. There's Navarro. Indians getting everybody in on the action. Back top side. Now Yaden, who hit the buzzer beater at the end of the third. Missed that one, got it back. Mackey takes it in. Mackey, baseline. Whalen, good ball movement for the Indians. All the way around the horn. Good cut, Navarro. And blocked by Bigger with 1:19 to go. Whalen, open, elbow jumper, good. Craig makes that one go. Indians back on defense as we come up on a minute to go. Three, good. 50-27. 52 seconds to go. Here's Pavey from the wing. We'll go back top side to Mackey. Whalen wanted to get it back to him. Nice bounce pass. Pavey going to work. Kicks it out. Indians will just keep trying to find a good look. Mackey on the cut. We'll cycle it back through. Indians up 50-27. Mackey, nice quick crossover. Back to Navarro. Fake. Mackey, jumper is short, no good. That's a great look, and the Indians ran about 1:15 off the clock, and that'll do it. Cougars dribble it out, and the Indians are winners here tonight. Final score in this one, 50-27. And that is a big win for the Indians. 3 in a row, and now 6-4 on the season. And the Indians pick up the big victory. We're going to step aside, post-game coverage. When we come back, it's the Indians with the win, 50-27.
I love that our tagline is your health, our passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
All right, we are back here on the post-game show from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, where tonight the Indians get a big win. They keep their recent winning ways going as I try to play electrician here and get you all the post-game information. There we go. From the start, the Indians were on fire, and they controlled this one, a 16-4 victory here in this one, and they really kind of built that momentum all the way in, and Coach Nate Moulton is going to join us now here on this one as I continue breaking stuff. Coach, just real quick, got to be proud of the effort of your guys here tonight.
Very, very, very proud, Dan, very. It takes all 11. If, whether you've been to a game or you're watching with you or you're watching somewhere else, our bench shows up every single game. They really do a lot for us. I mean, they bring the energy. There was no energy in this gym tonight, and it starts with the guys on the bench, all 11. The effort of the guys on the court, really, really good. Again tonight, we got 1% better. It's one more step. It's one more step in our journey.
One thing I really liked there, you ran into some issues there in the third quarter, and it was, I think, kind of lack of intensity. You're up big, like you said, not a lot of energy in the building. You brought them over for a timeout, and you said, hey, fellas, look, we're just not playing very well. We're not hustling on defense. We're settling for shots. How did you guys get things back on track and finish as strong as you started?
Really just getting focused. We put a high emphasis after the first few games really on shot selection. We know what we need to do. We have a shot selection scale, and the boys recognize that, and they played hard. And then they just, we went to our press a little bit, but give Superior Central credit. They play that kind of a pack line, man-to-man defense where it's really they want no middle at all. So defensively, it's tough to get buckets again. I think the most points they've given up all year is maybe, I don't know what we scored, but 50 or 51, I think is what I saw in MHSAA. Yeah. So they're very, very, very stout defensively, and we knew that coming in.
you're starting to kind of get all your pieces here together, too. You've had guys out sick. You've had guys out injured. You've had guys that aren't always available. But now, like you said, it takes all 11. And when you have 11, you've got some pretty good depth and a nice rotation where you're getting good minutes from a lot of guys.
We're starting to figure that out. And, Dan, we really Maplewood was really the first time we've been healthy in 12 months. Since Liam Rao got hurt last Christmas break, and then it was Matthew, and then it was a variety of other things, and then we never got healthy, and we had other things going on. So really, this is the first time we've been healthy in 12 months, so it's going to take some time to start figuring out those rotations of the minutes, but we're getting there, and the guys are all buying in, and I really can't give enough love to the guys that are on the bench. It's not easy to come in and work hard every day in practice, knowing how many minutes you might get or you might not get. So hats off to all 11 guys. We're in a good spot right now, I think.
And you look to keep that rolling. Rudyard coming to town Friday night. We'll be there for the conference matchup as you battle the Bulldogs. What are you expecting from Rudyard in that one? We know they're not going to do a whole lot different than what they've done forever.
No.
But what are you seeing in the Bulldogs on Friday?
Good. They've got two really good players, the Clark kid, and then they got a center forward, number 33. I forget his name right offhand. But, they're really good defensively. Coach always does a good job there. And then that 1-3-1 half-court trap. So, like you said, Ann, it's the same things they've been doing for years. But their coach does a great job every single year. He's a great teacher of the game, and they're always one of the best opponents that we play. So we got to be ready.
Coach, we'll see you Friday night. Congratulations on the win, and safe travels back home.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan.
All right, Nate Moulton is the head coach of the Indians, who are victorious tonight by a score of 50-27. We will be there Friday night. Hope that you can make that game as well. JVs in that one are going to start it out at 5:45 with a 7 o'clock varsity tip-off, and we will be there for that one. From Superior Central, Dan Hardenbrook saying good night. 50-27, Indians are victorious.